I just want to take a moment to say thank you, Cindy. Cindy gave me a whole bunch of these jars. Now, she bought something that was in these jars. She wasn't sure if you could can with them or not, and I really am not sure either. But I had the perfect projects to use these jars. Instead of using canning jars to store my food, I'm going to use these jars. And I thought I'd show you how I implement a old-fashioned look to maybe a modern jar like this. I try water bathing one of them, but I really don't want to break them. So what am I going to do with them? Well, it's really simple. I'm going to use it to put some of my dried goods. I had got these lids last year. These are very, very old. And just adding a very old lid to a modern jar, you turn your jar really old-fashioned. And I wanted to show you how I'm doing that. I also printed out labels on the internet. So this is Avery, avery.com, and you can choose all kinds of templates. All you have to do is buy the paper at a place like Walmart. So I have ones with Peter Rabbit, and then I have these herb ones. As you know, I've been drying all of my own herbs, and this is my Sleepy Time Salve. This is my Sleepy Time Salve tea. Now you can drink this as a tea, or you can make all kinds of lotions and soaps, bath salts, everything you can imagine with them. So this is mine from the garden, and I'm really super excited how it turned out this year. So we're going to take some of Cindy's jars, and we're just going to turn this into a beautiful project that you can give for Christmas, or you can keep for yourself. Don't ever throw any glass jars away when you go to the grocery store. I know it's harder to find glass, but you still can find glass. But don't ever throw away glass jars, because you can use them as wonderful gifts. They are amazing. And as the years go by, it's harder and harder to find glass. So if you find some, keep them and make something with them. I think you'll be surprised when you see how I turned this glass into something really unique. Just like that. And then we're going to fill this one up, but this one I'm going to use to make an oil. So we're going to infuse oil for this one. All right. And then I'm going to use this vintage glass as well. Now we're going to put the vintage lids on. Add our label, and that's what sets it off, is adding the label. And look how pretty that is. An old store-bought jar into something really special and old-fashioned looking, very primitive. So that one has been steeping for about 8 weeks, and I'm filtering this one out. And this is a new one. It'll be about 8 weeks. Today's product review is this beautiful shelf paper. It's vintage looking, and this is what it looks like. Very, very pretty. And on the back it has markings so you can cut it straight. It's supposed to look like old newspaper. So you can use this for any kind of craft and for shelf lining if you want that old nostalgic look. So today I'm harvesting lemon verbena, and I needed a drying rack that's really special because to me lemon verbena is my favorite herb, and it didn't grow very well this year, and I use it all winter long for hundreds of different things, and I really didn't know what I was going to use to dry it. And then I decided, why don't I make something? So I'm actually going to make my own little drying rack basket. Now I dry my lemon verbena in the house because I don't want nothing to get at it. And I have this beautiful contact paper, which you'll see in a minute. So I just took a piece of cardboard . In this basket, and that is how I'm going to dry my lemon verbena. When drying your herbs, ones that are delicate, it's really important to air dry them if you possibly can, because air drying them will keep their scent is much longer than dehydrating them. All right, there we go. I'm really super excited about it. It's the most amazing fragrance. Oh, lemon verbena. If I had only one herb I could ever grow, it would be that. Verbena is finished, and I have a little bit of lavender in here. Now I'll have to go ahead and put it in my jars for the winter time. I love my little homemade drying rack. It worked perfect for what I needed it for. Capturing the essence of summer deep into the winter. That is such an amazing thing. Amazing pulling one of these out and using them for tea, using them for cleaners, using them for potpourri. You can burn it as incense. It is absolutely amazing. Lemon verbena, I hope it's something that you try to grow this year. You can buy them, the plants. You cannot buy the seeds. You can buy the plants at Lowe's, Home Depot, and any place that sells Bonnie Best plants. You can also purchase them online at Colonial Herb Farm and other places. Just take a look online and you'll find a resource.